Hey guys, I'm Richard Hilton and I'm creator of Profit Renegade, and today I'm going to show you how to get the mailer running in 30 seconds, assuming that you already have everything set up. The first thing you do is you make sure that you have nothing but email addresses in the grid, which I've already done. Now we come to settings. We're going to add email settings. We click on email settings. You type in the name of your campaign. You click add. You make sure that your subjects are in a flat text file. You choose the amount of messages. You make sure those are in a flat text file. You click apply. You can back out if you want. It doesn't really matter. And then you click settings, email settings, and you come down to send a mailer. You'll notice a green progress bar. When that progress bar disappears, just like that means it is sent to the mailer and the mailer is ready to start. So you then click on settings, email settings, and you come down to open mailer. As soon as you do this, it's going to check for an update. Go ahead and let it do that. If it tells you that there's an update available, click yes to upgrade your mailer. As you can see, the mailer is open. There was no updates at this point, and I already have my information set up, but just to give you a quickie, you just type in your SMTP, you type in your POP3, you type in your from name, your email, your username, and your password, and you click add. Just that simple. You can put as many as you want in here, up to, I believe it's 100 and something thousand different accounts. In my case, I'm logging in and I'm doing a POP login. I'm coming over to settings. My port for my ISP is 26. You have to find out what your port for your ISP is, and I'm going to set it up for 250 per account. That means it is going to send 250 through this one, and then send 250 through the next one, 250 through the next one, so forth and so on. So it's all set up now. All we have to do is choose the campaign, decide whether you want to move them to send or delete on send. I'm going to delete on send, and I'm going to click send. And as you can see, it's mailing now. It's mailed out 8 or 9. And we can see authentication successful, host login okay, sending information, sending message. And that's how simple it is. So I think I said it was going to take 30 seconds, but I told you a few extra steps and it took about 2 minutes. I don't think that's too bad to get yourself mailing. Now, while this is mailing, I think what I'll do is I'll just move it down here so you can see how fast this thing is. The email settings. If you run filters, what that does is any filters that you have set up inside the filter area, exclusion filters like at AOL or .gov or anybody named Bob, what that's going to do is if you click run filters, it is going to go through the email address and move anything out of there that you have listed in there. Same thing for your removes. You check against master. That's a very important function. What that does is that takes everything that's in the grid that you can see. It looks in your master list, and if there's anything that's in the grid and in the master list, it will remove it from the grid. Once it is done doing that, it takes everything that's in the grid and then it then puts it into the master. So you only check that, or you only click that function one time while you're to clean your list. You clean the removes exactly the same way as you do the filters by simply putting in whatever removes that come in there or through your POP3 client, and that will clean. Once you click that button, that'll take all the removes and make sure there's nothing inside of the grid that you've already either sent to, want to send to, have a campaign set up, or to clean out any removes that you have listed. Sorry about that, I had to pause the video for a second while I had to deal with something, and I totally lost where I was. Okay, I stopped the mailer, by the way, so I'm going to click send again. So once again, we have the run filter option, which takes any filters that you put into the filter area, and then it checks the grid for those filters and it removes them, specifically the email column. Clean removes, if you have any removes inside that area, it will remove from the email column. If you check against master, anything that's in the master will be removed from the grid, and then everything in the grid will be put into the master. If you send a mailer, you get the nice green progress bar across the top. If it hangs, or if it stops moving, or if it does not disappear, that means something went wrong. But if it disappears, that means everything went right and you're ready to open the mailer. And you just click open mailer and choose yes to update if you see an update, and it's that simple. Once you have this set up, you can literally set up an email campaign and start sending within 30 to 40 seconds after every scrape. That's how quick it is. It's not only easy, but it gives you a lot of options in case you want to make it a little bit better for your unique campaigns. Alright guys, you guys have a great day. I'm going to make a couple more videos about the email sections and try to explain these functions a little bit more detail. I just mostly made this video because people were saying it was too hard or people were confused on how best to use the mailer, so I just want to show you how to do it real quick. Alright guys, you have a great day. Bye.